But this morning, I've got President Mark Wilson, the Chief Product Officer Deanna Lotson, and of course Tim Sales is going to be out with helping me a little bit on this webinar, just giving some more feedback. And this is really for you representatives of RX to launch this Slenderize business. So let's kick it off. Let's get going and let's get moving. So, all right, so this is the Slenderize Now 2013 launch of the Slenderize brand. How to build your own business with the Slenderize brand. And we've got a couple of our superstars here on the front, Lynn Allen Johnson, Vern, and they've done incredibly well, as have thousands of people with the Slenderize program, which consists of the superstars of the Slenderize program as far as the products go, as SlenderX and Accelerate. And these products came out probably last spring. We started launching it. We heard about these drops. We were kind of like, what's going on with these things? And we launched this product out there, and we started getting really incredible results. Vern lost 67 pounds, I think, in 2 months. Lynn Allen Johnson, Lynn Allen Johnson completely changed. I've known her for years, and man, now she's hot grandma, and she's lost like 40-something pounds. And it's incredible what this product has done for a lot of people and changed people's lives incredibly. And so, everyone, my name's Steve Schwartz. I'm a full-time income earner in RX, one of the leaders. And there's a lot of great leaders on here, and anybody here could do this webinar, but I kind of jumped out there and said I would do it to run you guys through how to set up your sites and that kind of stuff. So let's just backtrack a little bit. A few months ago, when you wanted to show somebody SlenderX, or we didn't even really have the term Slenderize out as a complete program. We had basically a site that looked like this, right? So we would have this like PDF file, which had instructions, and but as far as showing somebody a cool video, there might have been some recorded webinars, something like this. You remember this, you guys? You guys can raise your hand. You guys remember this? You remember this? All right, I'll be closer to the microphone, Deanna. Maybe we need to get you a new Mac. I'm not really sure, but hopefully you guys can hear me okay. But remember this? You guys feeling this one? You can raise your hand if you remember. This is how we would show somebody the basically SlenderX, right? And this is what they would. I remember. They're like, oh my gosh, yeah. And well, I want to let you know that we've basically taken that. We know that was, well, we had to start somewhere, right? And we needed the final piece to the puzzle. And I want to give, the hats off to the first-class management team, Fred Cooper, Mark Wilson, Riley Timmer, Jeff Yates, and of course, the one and only Deanna Lotson. This first-class management team, they actually listened to the Partners Council, the people that represent the field, lots of great people on the Partners Council. They listened to us, and they delivered. They're delivering. I'm going to show you what they've done. And there's a whole crew of people. This could be like a movie scroll of like credits. And Jeff Boyle's team, they made things look pretty. Guys like, Matt Wingle, he's over there crunching and making all the things happen. And these are all behind the scenes players that really make things happen on the, so you and I can go out there and build the business. So I want to say thanks so much to this team that put this together. And I wanted to give you a quick glimpse. You might have already gone in there and looked. And if you can show a little discipline and stay with me and not jump back in your back office and check everything out and start watching videos, it might be kind of hard to do. But we have this website launching today. And this would be your Slenderize site. So slenderize.com/Steve or Bill, and I'll show you how to do it, how to set it up. But this is the site, and it has a picture of it before and after. These will probably end up scrolling and changing the pictures, but right now we have one of our superstars, Lynn Allen Johnson, on there. And then this plays the video, and then people can click on these buttons to actually order the products. So this is a buy now website that doesn't get the whole, this is to acquire customers, people that would buy the products, people that will continue to buy the products, and this is your replicated site to sell the RX different packages and different programs, and I'll cover that. And so today, what we're going to go over in this one-of-a-kind webinar is how to set up your personal Slenderize website with a presentation video and order now option that showed you a glimpse of what that looks like. The Slenderize custom packs, what they are, what they consist of, the exciting new clinical trial results, Yeah, we actually have a clinical trial. You know, most all weight loss programs, they don't have any clinical trials. Network marketing companies, clinical trials for weight loss, yeah, right. And so once again, we do, and that makes the difference with what we're doing as we build this Slenderize brand. The new Slenderize.com brand website, which I'll show you that. I'll actually take you through it. There's a lot of stuff on there, so I don't know if we get through everything, but it'll give you an idea where you can go and get support for your, as people want to know more information, you can use that site as well. And a new Slenderize Now home office meeting plan will show you what's in there, that you can go in there and order that stuff. Plus, all right, important, always be building your business, right? So always be inviting people to look at information, all of that stuff. If you have audio problems, it's usually on your end in GoToWebinar, I'm sorry, because I'm on a telephone line, so you just have to maybe dial back in and try it again. So that's just the way this thing works. All right, but and also internet connection depending on where you're at. So the webinar and conference call for prospects. I will show you all the upcoming calls. There's chances not only for you to get customers starting today, but also get you onto webinars and conference calls this week that will build your business, start building your team, and it's going to be exciting as we double the business in RX over the next couple of months and really catapult this Slenderize brand to new heights. And you'll see the sales, they're going to go crazy here because we've made it so simple for people to operate. So we'll talk about the Elite Packs. I'll show you a little bit of something I look at on the Elite Pack, and then cover some common questions. You know, people have questions, or, they want to know about stuff, so you want to know how to answer those common questions, and proper invites, and how to post stuff on social media so you don't look like all the other Facebook, I'm just going to say it, Facebook fools. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that just blab, blab, blab on Facebook, and, I'm going to show you what one of my team members did. I don't put their name out there, but they're great people, and I just a little coaching point with them. And by the way, in case you're like, well, how do you know all this? I've spent a lot of money doing, marketing training. I've been around a lot of stuff. I don't know that I know everything, but when it comes to internet and comes to marketing, I do know some things, and I can kind of coach you a little bit and kind of give you some ideas how to get people interested on Facebook without becoming that person that no one wants to look at your posts. Okay, and then Mark Wilson's going to cover the contest incentives recognition. So that's what we're going to do today, and it's pretty exciting stuff. Again, how will your business benefit? Well, you're going to attract and make it easier to close prospective customers and members, put more money into your pocket, increase your sales, get a customer base. Hey, that makes your business and network marketing that much more. Someone says, it's all one of these pyramids and everyone just joins the business. Not if you have customers. And when everyone has a few customers, 10, 20 customers, and you'll get more with this website, I believe, if you utilize it properly with your Slenderize website, your own personal website, you'll get more customers. It'll be easier to do. People watch videos and choose, and we can always fix the sites up, and we'll continue to test them. But right now, they work, okay? And that's what's exciting, and we have that right at your fingertips. And really, I haven't seen any other company in our network marketing MLM industry that has a buy now type website, and those are coming for all the different brands that we'll be building. But right now we have them, and we're launching it for Slenderize. So I'm very excited. Plus this clinical trial, it's very, very cool. And again, your own personal website would be something like slenderize.com/John. There'll be a video presentation telling them to pick a program. Your customer can place an order. There's 3 options, and what it really does is creates duplication for your entire team. But before I jump in there, I'm just going to show you the screenshot, and I wanted to cover. I'm going to bring out Deanna Lotson here. Let me get her unmuted. All right. So Deanna, are you there? I hope you're there. You're on the. You're basically. I can always 3-way you in if that's the case.
I am. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you. Good.
Yeah,
good.
I'm there.
Cool.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. All right. Good. All right. So I'm glad Cecile's saying she's loving this stuff. I love that. I know more people are excited about this. There's over 200 people on here right now, and man, when people hear this, it's going to be huge, huge, huge. I'm very, very excited that we're out here doing this. So, all right, let me just do something here. Okay, so these representative websites these representative websites, Deanna, they have different packs based on, like the clinical, you see clinical program, plus program, and, you just got done with Marlisa doing the clinical trial results, and people taking our drops, they lost like 50% more than those who just ate the food and didn't diet. Is that correct?
That is correct. And what's even better is, we had 4 control groups in the trial, right? And the group that was on the placebo product and then just cutting calories were the most miserable group. They were the hardest group to keep in the study. They wanted to quit. Cutting calories just wasn't cutting it. They were losing some weight, but they were miserable, and they were very difficult to keep on the calorie restriction diet, and that was the placebo control group.
Good. So the placebo, basically, they just ate food, and like you're saying, they're complaining left, right, and center. And so with the clinical trial, when people actually did the full-on clinical trial, tell us about that one.
Well, this is incredible. We had several groups, right? And this is our full pack, what we're calling our clinical trial pack. And the people who took our program lost an average of 1/2 pound a day, and they improved that by almost 3 times when they took all our other products in combination. And the clinical trial program that has everything in it, including Rejuvenex, interesting thing to note about Rejuvenex is the people in this one group were really the ones saying, I don't know if I can do this. They had the most addictions to soda, freaking out quite a bit, and kind of an emotional mess. But when they got on all of our additional supportive products and the Rejuvenex, within a few days they're smiling, happy. They were like brand new people saying they felt amazing and wonderful, losing up to 1/2 pound a day.
That's amazing. I mean, it just works. That's what's so great about this. It's easy and it works. When you add the whole thing, it's huge. But we wanted to make sure that basically people had options, right? I mean, so when you're on your own personal Slenderize, site like slenderize.com/Steve or whatever you want to call it, and I'll talk to you about how to set that up in a minute. But let's just say you're on here. You want to know what these packs are, and so this one is Slenderize and Accelerate. And Deanna, can you talk a little bit about just how we this is where people get results with this as well?
Oh, of course, they get results with everything. What we did by creating 3 programs was make sure that we gave everybody options. You see, weight loss is really complicated, and people gain weight for different reasons, and there's a lot of factors. So not every program works for everyone, but the drops alone work. They're effective. They're fantastic. There are magic in all of this, and we wanted to make sure that we had these available for anyone who didn't want our other supportive products, because there is no program without Slenderize and Accelerate.
Yeah, so this is like the good, right? It's good, it works, and these programs are kind of laid out like good, better, best, right? And so the next one, Slenderize Plus program, $229, 150 volume, and then again, this is the products that the customer would buy right off your site, the middle program.
Correct, and everybody has a different budget, right? And so, like I said, we wanted to create programs that worked within everyone's budgets and that were supportive in different ways to their system. And obviously, this is called our Plus program because you've got your supportive nutrients, you've got your Rejuvenex, and you have your Omega Q, which is all super beneficial.
Perfect, good, and then this is the clinical, which is $379, the 250 volume, and this is the one that you said right up here that they got like 3 times more. They lost 3 times more weight loss with this whole program, and so that's this one right here.
Yeah, now this one is got it all. Remember, we don't want you just to be sexy and skinny. We want you to have long-term health, and we want to make it simple. And this is Make Life Easy for You program right here because it answers all the issues. You've got it all. You've got your detox, you've got your healthy fats, you've got your energy, you've got your cellular nutrition, you've got your weight loss, and you have your snack and meal replacement. So this is Take It All, Make Life Easy for You. We know it works. It was our most successful program in the whole trial.
Some people are like, how much does this cost? What is this, the difference? And we looked at the different programs out there, some of them, and just, you just sent me over this, slip your body, not your wallet. Can you touch on this? Oh, let me ask somebody.
Well,
why two?
When you
someone asked real quick, Deanna. Someone asked why 2 times omegas. It's because it lasts the whole. Why was it 2 times omegas on this one?
Oh, because of how important it is to have the healthy fats, and especially for women, premenopausal, postmenopausal, having those extra healthy fats doubled in the system will help your body release more fat. So remember, these programs aren't put together just on a whim. They're put together to use your body's natural system to release the most fat. And doubling up the Omega Q on that will help you release more fat.
All right, great. I hope that helps. And this was where we started to go on this one. I interrupted you. Let's go back to this right here.
Oh, no problem. I mean, weight loss is expensive. Americans spend billions and billions of dollars on weight loss. And if you look at the data of the other programs out there, first of all, most of the programs, people gain their weight back, and it's a pretty expensive price per pound. Weight Watchers is estimated at $97 a pound, Nutrisystem at $139, Jenny Craig at $174. When you do our most expensive, comprehensive clinical program to lose weight, we're coming way under everybody else at $25 a pound.
Everyone's beating us up because we put losing, L-O-O-S, whatever. But this was a late night. I'm sorry, no excuses, but yeah, you're right. We know L-O-S-I-N-G. We got you. We got you. But focus on how we're going to sell this thing here, folks. Thank you. We'll fix the slides. But yeah, that's awesome, and appreciate you coming out again. I'm going to bring you back, possibly somewhere down here, but just stand by. I'm going to bring you back. Appreciate everything you did. Without you, we wouldn't even have this product, from as far as I know. So it's incredible. So thanks so much. All right. Okay, so let's go into these sites that help support. Now, this let me get rid of these spell checkers. All right. So, all right, good. Okay, so let's go through. I'm going to show you some screenshots of the Slenderize.com site. All right, so the Slenderize.com site looks like this, and when you click this button up here, it'll pop up this next screen, which will go over the video. All right, and you'll be able to see it, and it'll play. All right, the difference between this video here and the video on your own personal Slenderize site is it doesn't cover. Deanna has a little piece at the end where she covers, like, the picture program. That couple minutes of that video is not on this one because this is like, the brand site. That wouldn't make any sense. You might send a prospect that's looking at the business to look at this site here, and, if it said pick your pack, they'd be like, what pack? I don't know what it's talking about. So it wouldn't make any sense on this Slenderize.com website, right? So just so you guys are tracking on that. If you hit, like, success stories, it's going to pop up these really awesome graphics. Again, thanks so much to Jeff Boyle's team making things look great. And you can click on these folks, and it ends up playing videos. And it's very, very cool. And there's just different information on here that you can go through. Okay, and the science of it, etc. When you click on these different tips and tricks, that kind of stuff, it takes you to our support site, which I will take you over there, and this is where it might get a little tricky onto the and I'm going to cover this guide here in a sec. But I'm gonna like reduce this down, and I'm going to pull up our website, basically the Slenderize.com website. I'm not going to play the video because that would be a funny thing to see. But if you click it, When I say that, I mean you guys would be like way behind me. So this is the Slenderize site. I click, this is, you guys can all have this. Of course, it's out there right now live. And when you click on, like success stories, like I just mentioned, it's going to pull up the different pictures and stuff like this. Like you could go and you could hear, Lynn Allen Johnson, and it's going to pull up a video that plays, all right? And then, it'll play. And why we're doing it with Vimeo, Vidler and all this stuff, because it tells us how long people watch these things and all that stuff. So these are here, and this is actually on the Slenderize.com site. Now, when you hit support, it's going to take you to another site that looks like this. Remember, I was showing you that slide with the tips and tricks. Excuse me. And so there is this whole support site. You'll see Slenderize, and you can go to slenderize.com/support. All right. And in here, we could spend the whole webinar going through what's in here. There's all kinds of information. The Slenderize system. All right. How to use it. All right. The different phases that you can go through. All right. There's food recipes. Right. Don't you you start one of these and you go there and there's no recipes, and so after about 3 days of Caesar salad and chicken, you're like, what do I eat now, right? And the product name is SlenderX or Slenderize. No, the program, which is the complete weight loss program, is called Slenderize, right? One of the products is the SlenderX, which is the main key product, right? That's it, right? So this site, look at this stuff. I mean, you got menu items, you got non-vegetarian, Mexican, lunch, dinner, dessert, breakfast. There's all kinds, and look, it goes on and on and on all through here, all right? So there's a lot of these. This is a professional, first-class website that's now at your disposal as you build this first-class Slenderize business, all right? So you've got fitness. You can go in here. There's different things like workouts. All kinds of stuff. You can click on these people. There's a beginner, expert, intermediate, and there's all kinds of workouts, all kinds of sit-ups. And what this guy's doing sit-ups. There's chest, triceps, ab support. You can go in here. There's different types of workouts. No, I don't have ADHD, but I have to jump through these different websites. I'm so sorry, my goodness. All right, everything seen is first class, absolutely. All right, so if you have really good questions, then throw them up on the board. But side comments, keep them to yourself. Thank you very much. All right, so fitness tools and resources, like this is fitness calculators. There's a lot of information in here. All right, and so what I want you to understand is this is all here. If we tried to go through all of this stuff, it would be, we'd be here for a while, all right? So just realize that there is the Slenderize.com website, which, again, the home looks like this, right here. You'll click the video, and it'll play the video, right? It'll take you through, and then I'll just do it real quick. Okay, and this is Slenderize.com. Are you guys tracking? Raise your hands. All right, cool. You guys tracking with this? So we got the Slenderize.com site. If you go to Slenderize.com/support, well, then you can see up here it's going to have all these different things: the system, the food, the recipes, fitness, tools and resources, success stories, all of this stuff. And you'll even be able to go in here and basically you can see these success stories, all right? And man, there's all kinds of them in here. And I believe you'll be able to even go in there and add your own story, right? So you'll be able to add your own story. So lots of cool stuff. We already have some in here. And you can see, like, when you click on these, like let's say you go hit Vern's here, all right? See if it pulls up. It might take a second for you guys. It shows you his whole story. He wrote a story, okay? It shows you age, the products that he used, his height, before, after, total loss, 67. You've seen, I mean, look at, this is Vern, and this is Vern now. I mean, this stuff's incredible, all right? Appreciate everybody. Do I have the Spanish version? I don't know about the Spanish version. I'll have Mark come on and tell us about that. Okay. All right. I'll show you how to go in your back office. Appreciate it. Awesome. Thanks so much, Robert. Yeah, awesome. Okay. I love this site. Yeah, Luz, I know you. We all do. It's incredible. I mean, that's what they've come up with here at RX. You know, this is the opportunity company. This is the opportunity for you to blow weight loss out of the water. Someone said, you know, there's all kinds of weight loss. There's one at Walmart. You can get this thing over here. You can get this thing over there. I'm like, yeah, but you can't get these results like so easily with the weight loss drops. The SlenderX Accelerate products are just huge. So this is here. This is at your disposal. All right. Make sure you understand that you can go there and you guys go through this stuff. It's really, really effective. And you know, if Mark, anybody wants to touch base more on it here in a sec, absolutely, we can do that. Okay. So let me just see where we're on the slides here. Okay. All right. Okay. Now this, so we're going to jump off, and there's a guide that you guys can all download, and I'll show you where to get that as well here in 1 second. All right. When you log into the back office, and we'll do two things when we do this. We'll work on setting up the website, show you how to do that, and we'll show you where this Slenderize Now guide is. But I have it pulled up in a PDF form. And this is an online guide designed to help your team host the perfect weekly home like social. We're even doing these up here in Park City, and you know it's really exciting. So hopefully you're going to take this and make it a professional meeting. I've got people doing these all over the place, and you know create weight loss support groups, sell the Slenderize products, 12-week body transformation programs. There's it makes it easy to host a party, and there's additional tips and ideas to be successful. So I'm going to pull this PDF file up of this document, which you can get in your back office, all right? And so I kind of have it really large here just so people can see it better. And here is the front cover. And then as you go through it, all right, as you go through it here, let me just scroll down. The Guide to Success, Slenderize Now Guide to Success has been designed to assist with planning a successful Slenderize Now social with friends, family, and anyone else who is ready to make a change for the good. So there's a whole guide in here, all right? And it goes through your checklist, things that you would want to make sure you have, right? And make sure that you keep that at your disposal, so you're checking everything off and you're having the best of that possible. So there's a planning checklist. Hopefully this is scrolling for you guys. Can you guys see it okay? You guys see it okay? All right. Looks good. All right. Yes, cool. All right, making sure. Don't want to get you guys seasick as I'm like scrolling through this stuff. All right, advertising your social gives you some ideas. I'll cover a little bit of that. Setting the stage, what to serve, that kind of stuff. Keys to success. All right. And again, this is a 24-page document that goes through, like there's a weigh-in, all right, the weekly weigh-in. And I'll show you this chart that we have that is really cool as well. So there's the body, mass index chart. You can go through that, look at that information. And then, again, just more on the booklet. So there's measurement logs. There's all of these things here. Plus, I'll show you where you can get a really cool tool that is going to help you as well. It's something that people can put up on their refrigerators or wherever they have something to stick up on the wall or on the magnetic up on onto like a fridge or something of that nature. Okay, and so you kind of gives you an idea of an agenda. So you're like, I don't even know how to do this. Well, here this gives you an example. Right? This gives you a way to get started. And of course, you can tweak it, and we're not saying you have to do it just like this, but this gives you an idea. If we just said, hey, hold a social and end of story, well, then that wouldn't really be beneficial. There's an agenda. It gives you an idea what to do. And again, this is the Slenderize Now booklet, okay? Notes and all this stuff. And again, we're almost done here. Let me see here. So the resources, it tells you all this, where you can go get other information, okay? And again, that's the booklet. And so that's the Slenderize Now booklet. It's very effective, and it's something that you can download right away. You can actually have it in your back office and get it. I'll show you where to get that, okay? So that's one of the great tools we have. And again, look at this stuff. This stuff looks really, really cool. Look at people are like, this is amazing. Yeah, to Catherine, awesome, and extremely professional. Robert Allen, I mean, come on, impressive. Kudos to the team who put the Slenderize booklet together. That's from Robert Allen. You think he knows a few things about what looks good in a book? I think so. All right, so, that's awesome. I will show you. I know people are chopping at the bit. They're like, "Tell me about this personal website." Classy. I just want giving out the kudos so people see these are the people out there building the business, and they look at this information and they're like, "This is classy, beautiful, supreme." All right, Scott. Well done on every level. Way to go, Bert. All right, man. Very aesthetic, pretty, awesome, Robbie. Oh, man, my team's showing up out here. All right, cool, and makes it easy for anyone can do this. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to jump in here because I know your time is precious, and we got to get these websites up, running, and producing results for us. Okay, so hold on one second, and let me go in here. Okay. All right, so that's that information there. Let me see here. Tell me for Slenderize now. Yep. Okay, I'll show you how to do that right this second. Okay, so now we're on the Slenderize site. I'm going to take you into the back office, all right? So we're going to go in here. Let me see here. We're going to go in the back office. So you guys know how to log in, right? I mean, you usually log in. Let's see if it logged me out to the time. Okay, so we're here. We're at myrx.com. Okay? And so you log in with your ID number, password. You go right in here. And you can see right here, it already says, set up your website now. Now, you could also do it under personal website. You can click there. So it says set up your personal website right now. Now, I just made the name, like you can use your own name. Now, you can see here, there's the nutrition, the opportunity. Those are the older sites that we have, right? The ones we've had for a while, the MyRx sites. Now we have Slenderize.com/ I put mine as home. You can do whatever. Just realize this, though, all right? I want you to think about this. If you're focused solely on building, I hope you guys are tracking with me. You guys with me? I want you to listen to this. All right. You guys paying attention? Maybe raising their hand? All right. Yeah, we got too many people are saying this is awesome, awesome. All right, that's great. I'm so glad. Okay, good. Oh man, you guys got to read these quotes here. These are really cool. All right. Let me get focused back on here. All right, so on your own site, right? So your own site for Slenderize. I want you to think about this. The name you put here, because there's going to be a purity site, right, for your water bottle and filter. There's going to be that. So if you wanted to keep the name, it's going to be the same on every one of your sites. So if you do, Slenderize.com and you put in here, I don't know, let's just say if I decided to do weight loss, or altogether, it can't be separated, weight loss, and I push save, it might not even be there because someone might have already got that one, right? But if I changed it to weight loss, then my purity site would also say purity.com/weight loss. I know the purity sites are almost up, they're not ready yet, so don't go there. But if I put purity.com/weight loss, that might not make a lot of sense. If I'm going to focus completely on Slenderize, then Slenderize.com/weight loss or something around that, or fit or healthy or something like that, then that would be good. Okay? So just realize that. If you put your name on there, no worries. All right? So just realize that. Does that make sense? You guys tracking with me? Are we good? Do I need to explain that again? Type your questions in here. I don't want to go to the next thing and you guys say, well, I don't know what you're talking about. So makes sense. All right, good. Explain again. All right, Leonardo. You have a Slenderize.com site with your name. If it says Slenderize.com/Steve, Slenderize.com/Steve, then when the Purity website comes on, right? In other words, in a couple of weeks, it's going to say Slenderize, Nutrition, Opportunity, Purity. My Purity site would be purity.com/Steve. All right? Does that make sense? myrx.com/Steve. Okay? All right? That's what it would be. Whatever name I put in here, all these websites will have the same extension, Steve. So all I was saying is if you want to do slenderize.com and you wanted to have it like fit or weight loss, if you wanted to do weight loss, well, that might not make sense for Purity. Purity.com/weight loss. That doesn't really go. So whatever name you put in here, all of these websites will have the same extension. That's all. If you're just you can use your name to keep it simple, sure. I mean, I'm not, it's all up to you. No ref IDs, please. Don't do that. Go to slenderize.com/1069743. Come on. No, don't do that. Imagine you telling someone to go to this website over the phone. All right? You don't want to have it with numbers and, don't make it too long. I mean, just think about stuff. Think about it, okay? All right. Leonardo, we good to go? I hope. All right. Good. People are thinking, I think they're tracking here. So we'll move on. So we're good, I believe. All right, so here. Okay, good. So we have this site. Now, let me just go in here. So when I type in slenderize.com/home, it goes here. And now what happens, whoops, oh, did I change it? Did I change mine? Wait a minute. Someone's going to like, I got yours. I hope I didn't change it, but whatever. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. All right. Okay, good. So here we go. So it's going to go to this website, and it's going to play the video, right? You guys can hear it probably. I don't know if you can hear it. Turn it down. But anyway, it's probably not going to play really well in the...
Look it.
So you can see it plays. It starts to play. Now, when they click Buy Now, right, because Deanna's going to cover at the end, pick your program, all right? Yeah, I'll show you customers for 2X and all that. I'll show you how all that works. Which country would you like to do? I'll say U.S., right? Now, I'll also talk to you, make sure, okay? So it selects this one automatically. You can just push, 0, and then, so let's say I wanted to buy the clinical. And this is a customer, guys. This is not somebody enrolling as a rep or a member or in the business, okay? This is a preferred customer ordering. So I'll say update, okay, and stay on track to receive your products every 4 weeks and save an additional 15% and on this and all future orders. This was better wording for a customer than saying go on auto delivery. They don't know what that is. Think about it. If you've never been around network marketing, you don't know what auto delivery or auto ship is. So we just made it so they could say, yeah, save 8142 now. Heck yeah, I'm going to save 8142. And again, we put you can change it any time. All right. All right, and then boom. So the subtotal now changes. All right. So that gives them the auto delivery price, and also they can click up here and get the lifetime membership. Okay. So that takes it down to $404.95. Okay. And then they would check out, and then they would put their information in, and the next one goes to the credit card, and they're gone, and they're done, and then you get those orders placed for you. No sign-ups, no birth dates, no telephone systems, what's your AT&T, and all, none of that stuff. Okay? Simple, effective, and getting you acquiring customers. So do you guys see this? Is it good? You see how it works? So I just raised someone's question. Sorry about that. So 2X, I already showed you that. It's in there. We just call it what do we call it on here? It goes lifetime membership. If you said 2X, no one will know what that means. Okay? All right. Good. People are like, whoop, whoop, it's great. Love it. Awesome. Awesome. People's data, well, they burnt candles at both ends and didn't know what was going on last night. I know Matt Wingle was making this happen. So this should all work now, and it's customer friendly, and it's something that you can get people to start on the products. And this is just unleashes a whole nother level of volume that you guys could, get people to look at your website through, get 4 or 5 people to look at your website a day, and I'll talk to you about that here in a sec. Can you hear us clapping? Yay, all right. Way to go. All right, way to go, RX. Nice job. if name is, yeah, it tells you if the name's already used when you're trying to register your site. Okay, that's definitely customer friendly. Okay, so this is your customer acquisition program from Slenderize. What notification will we get when someone orders? Probably just like you get anytime. You'll get an email, I believe. So I'll show you where to get this PDF. Wow, that was just a great caveat into where do you find that 24-page PDF. All right, well, let's go in there. Let's go do it right now. Okay, so we've all been here, right? This is the MyRx website. And so we just went in there to set up our sites. Hopefully you guys are tracking back with me. All right, so we're going to hit Biz Apps, right? Biz Apps, and look what comes up on the front page of Biz Apps. Slenderize Now brochure. There you go. It's also, I believe, in the library, but here it is. And then all you do is this pulls up. It's pulling up from the website, so it's going to take a second. So give it a second. It's still loading, so just hold on a second. Even on my screen, it's loading. All right. Okay. So this is the document. Hold on. It's giving me the spinning wheel. That's always good. It's thinking. Okay. And so here, if you notice as you scroll down, because this is actually a PDF file. Oops, sorry about that. Give me a second, guys. It's just giving me a little, with the web room and all this stuff trying to download, it's a little crazy. But you can go in 2 seconds here. Down here, see where it says like save? You can save that right there. And it down here on the bottom, you can see, just roll your mouse over that and it'll have a save button, and that's where you can save the PDF to your desktop or wherever you'd like. You guys tracking on that one? People are saying, all right, so we're good. All right, well, we would move along faster, but we got a lot of people here, and they have questions, and so we want to make sure we get those questions answered, and we'll have a question and answer session towards the end. Sure, absolutely. So we got the PDF file. We know where to get that. Again, that's in the Biz Apps section, right? In Biz Apps, you're just going to click right there in the center, and it shows you, all right, right here. So you guys got that. Okay, good. Okay, cool. All right. All right, here we go. Go back into the presentation. All right, so that's, and then I'm going to show you this other stuff here. Let's see. Okay, we went through the booklet, went through all that. It's on the support site. All right, well, I'm going to bring on, because we have something pretty cool here, I'm going to bring on Mr. The President. Let me see where he's at here. Mr. Mark Wilson. Mark Wilson, are you out there?
I'm out there. Can you hear me?
Hey, you know what? People are like, I can hear you perfectly fine. And people are like, you know, yeah, people are like going crazy. They got some questions here. They're doing stuff, but they're really clapping out loud. And yes, you can change your name on the Slenderize.com site, like on Slenderize.com/Steve. I can change it to, you know, Mike or whatever I want to change it to, or Fit. But if I come back and someone else has gotten Steve, I can't get it. I mean, someone else has it. That's just the way it is. Okay. So realize
yeah,
that.
Don't give up the one you love, huh? And I think, Steve, you made a great point, and that is, pick something that will work on all the different brands, because where we're evolving to, as Steve mentioned, was Slenderize.com. We've made it really easy. You don't have any more of that MyRx/Slenderize/. Now it is, we're redirecting the sites for you so that you can give out a very easy URL. So when you're giving out your business cards or your flyers or sending somebody to a link, it's now Slenderize.com/ like you said, Mark or Steve or whatever you decide that you want to use, home in Steve's example. And then it comes across as Purity. It'll come across as Nutrify, which is the nutritional brand. It'll come across as Rx.com when you want to just show an opportunity presentation. So think about that as you're building this up as your strategy, and I think you'll be very happy with where we're going.
Yeah, absolutely. And someone was asking me when they're checking out, why doesn't it show the points? You don't want to show a customer, hey, this is 200. That would just make it weird. They'd be like, what do you mean points? You wouldn't show a customer points. But as far as you want to know, it's 75, 150, and 250 for those 3 programs on your Slenderize.com personal website.
Yeah, these are designed, I think it was important, Steve, because I saw a couple of comments on that. These are designed not to enroll somebody as a member, as a rep. We have the enrollment that you can take them through in just a minute. This is designed for you to attract customers and people who want to buy from you and build your business through, and they don't understand points. They just want to know how much is it going to cost me, and we've made it as simple as you possibly can. So think now when someone you're prospecting says, well, I don't know if I can do this business, and you can then show them, what are you kidding me? RX has set up your own replicated website for each of us as you drive your customers to, that you can just, they'll buy now, and you get credit for it as you push them to those sites and you show them where they can go and purchase. So they become a preferred customer right on that easy step there, and the lifetime membership is a one-time for a preferred customer of $25. Then for life, they have that benefit going forward. So it's really, really easy. It's simple. We'll add the Purity, as you mentioned, Steve. That might even be available here in this next week, but within the next couple of weeks, you'll have Purity. We'll have a very simple online for our preferred customers to go back and reorder anything they want in the future. So it's just a simple process now we've just introduced in January here.
All right, good. So let's move through this, Mark, with the Slenderize Now support tools, and you can cover some of those things together.
As Steve mentioned, and you've gone through the host guide that you can now download, we wanted to create, and I think as we get your feedback, we'll even create systems that are even easier and easier for you, but we've created some support tools for you. So he's covered the host guide. He's covered, you can even order an RX banner if you want the RX name. If you want to leave that out of your Slenderize meetings, you don't have to order those. But now we have the guest booklets. And let me go through what the guest booklets really are. We're calling those now online. You'll see those are available in 10 packs, and they're called the Slenderize Scorecard Brochure. The Scorecard Brochure is a cool brochure. It's what Stephen mentioned that you can put up on the fridge. It has the daily tracking scorecard, so they get a track whether they're staying on track for the program, or if they cheated and had some, a burger or something for the day, then they have a +1. The goal is to stay in the minus, and if you're in the minus, you're losing weight. And so it's very easy for them to track this on a daily basis. Then as they go to the weekly meetings, the socials that you've designed, you now have an opportunity for them to come in. And so when they come in and they stand on the scale, they can log all of their data in there as far as their body fat, their muscle, their biological age, their BMI, all of those things. They can take the tape measure and do their waist and hip measurements and different things. It's all there to guide them and to be very, very easy as a tracking chart for them to track their progress as they're moving forward. We even have down on there, as they reach their goal, what their reward is, maybe even a consequence if you don't. We've made this very, very simple for them to go through and to help them hit their goals. This is all designed. This brochure is on a really nice weight paper. It has an extra varnish on it so everything pops. It looks very professional. I promise you, you're going to want these. You can't print them yourself and make them look even close to what we've done on these. So for 50 cents a piece, as your guest walks in, they'll think you're really top-notch professional as you're moving forward on this Slenderize Now brochure, the scorecard. It is amazing. We'll get your feedback on it.
I have it up on the site, Mark.
Oh,
so I have it up
you
on
can see it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me talk about one real quick thing, too, the concept that was brought up to us that I love, and that is on the Weight Loss Buddy. On the back side of the Weight Loss Buddy, what we want you to do...
Hey, Mark, can you speak a little closer to the mic just so people can hear?
Be happy to. Yep, is that a little better? Okay.
I think so, yeah. Sorry
I'm
about
just going
that.
to make sure I don't have my headset on. We can talk very close. So on the Weight Loss Buddy, okay, the Weight Loss Buddy is really critical. The next version that we printed these will have enough for you to put 4 or 5 Weight Loss Buddies. Don't just pick one Weight Loss Buddy when you're encouraging the person to get started. What you want to do is have them be accountable to 4 or 5 people who could become their next prospect. So what you do is you call up and you say, hey, Steve, I want you to hold me accountable. I've just started this new program, and here's what it is, and I'm going to call you each week and report to you. Well, now I've got a warm market I'm building through my weight loss buddy as I'm holding myself accountable to people who are going to ask me questions about this program. It's a very soft sell. It's a great program, a great way to introduce it. You'll be able to put your rep information on here. So this brochure is set up to help you be successful. The online guide, as he said, will help you kind of set up a meeting and give you tips on how to host a great social event. And we also did some other things. We have the bracelets, the little bracelet bands, the Sunrise Now bracelets. And while they're kind of fun and people say, well, I don't know if I'd wear those, I put one on yesterday and I already had 3 people ask me. I ran into my sister who's like, hey, what's that bracelet? And it just says Sunrise Now on it, and then it has some buttons on it where you track your progress of how many pounds you're losing. So it goes 2, 4, 6, 8.
These buttons right here, right? I mean, these
yep.
bands.
Right here. Yep. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. When you go to 12 pounds, you go back to 2. So it gives you a reminder every time you're reaching for food or something of what your goal is. It gives you a way to celebrate your success, but it also is just another soft sell out there as people see that wristband that you're wearing and ask you, what is it? It's a curiosity thing. And if they ask you, it gives you an open door to talk to them about the program and invite them. So sometimes people are a little nervous about talking about their program or their excitement about a new business. This gives you a way to do that. We also have the Slenderize.com tape measure. It's a great tape measure wrap around. Jeff Boyle had showed us one like this, so we had them custom made. They say Slenderize.com on them. You can order those. They're $4.95 each. The wristbands are $2.50 each. They come in a 5-pack. You can get the smaller wrist size or the larger wrist size, so you can order those. They're online as well with the 10 packs of the brochure. So these are some great tools to get you started with where you're going. The scale, we just let you go out and order your scale. You can order that direct. I ordered it through drugstore.com. You can go on walmart.com. The scale we're using is the Omron 514B. It has nice handles and things on it. You can order whichever scale you want that works for you. It's a biometric scale. So go through that host guide, download it, get ready. You have all these great tools just to get you ready. They're nice little gifts when you give them out. Don't forget to have your sampling products like your SlenderX and Accelerate so they can try that. The Rejuvenex are great sampling for any kind of party to get things going and keep it moving forward. The Pure Nourish, you see some recipes on there for some snacks and appetizers at your event. So we have it all together for you. So now what we're going to do is continue to fine-tune this, get your feedback, and as you give us your feedback of what's working and how we make these the best, we want literally thousands of Slenderize Now events going on all the time, every week. And if everybody's hosting these, you're going to have a way to just continue to invite people. In fact, Arlene Hutchison's telling me that she's doing one live through a webinar. And so they're just going to link in with everybody because they're all over the country and they're all going to report in each week. And I think that's great, too, if you can't get everybody together. So look for that opportunity. This is a great way to really build some activity in your business.
Well, great. And these will be available. You'll be able to buy this stuff in the back office. Someone, Lauren Sales, was asking, the Slenderize Now brochure, can people actually buy that or not? It's just all download.
The Slenderize Now brochure that won the scorecard is available right now in
But this one right here, Mark, this one here that I just pulled up.
Guide, mine's just a little lag. Okay, the guide to success is only that's only a downloadable and it's an online guide for you. That way we can continue to update it and keep it rather than print them up. So you can download one if you want one, but basically we want to make it online so it's dynamic and we're constantly adding to it.
Okay. And this weigh-in, the weekly weigh-in, this is the one that's for sale right here. The one
that's the one that's in 10 packs.
Really, really nice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, incredible. Those colors pop. It stands out. It is very impressive, and it's a great thing to hand to your guests as they walk into your event.
Can you tell the name of the scale one more time, and then we got to get moving through this, guys.
Sure. It's the Omron 514B. You can Google biometric. And I don't know if it's really that brand is that important. Just get you a good one that will measure that, and you can go online. It's pretty easy to find. We use the Omron 514B is the one we're using.
Okay, and they want to know. They're clamoring at me in Mexico. They're like, when is this going to be available in Spanish?
We're working on translation as we've just completed this in English. I know Alfonso Todd, the general manager down there, already has a lot of these tools that he's starting the translation on. So as soon as they're ready, we'll get them to you.
Okay, good. All right, cool. Nice. People are saying very professional, very excited to use. Wonderful. And I know if you have some issues with your website setting it up, I mean, just pick a different name and figure it out. I'm not sure. I don't know how to. I mean, we'll have to maybe call in on Monday if you're having issues and stuff, but you should be able to get it set up. I mean, that's the whole idea behind it. I mean, I was in there. Even though I do the internet a lot, I'm not a techie, and so I was able to figure it out. So I just showed you guys how to do it a second ago, and so you should be able to get there. Now,
Steve, one question they said on the scale. Sorry, on the scale they said how much is it? They're between $45 and $60 is about the average what you see for these. Okay.
Where can I get samples? Samples, we don't, I mean, there's samples of what? There's basically, there's the, all right, let's move forward. We got to move on, all right, because we just showed you that you can buy that two-pager with the chart on it. It looks really nice. You can get that right off the website. It should be populated in your shopping cart where you can go there and the Biz Apps and order. It may not be in there this second. I know they're updating it, so it wasn't quite ready. All right. And also,
Steve, it is ready now. Yep.
Oh, it is ready. Nice.
Yep, it's ready. Marshall sent you a message. Yep.
Magic happens while we're on the webinar. Look at that. And one other caveat I want to let you guys know for these websites. If you're right now, if you're in Internet Explorer, I feel sorry for you. Too bad. I'm so sorry you're not a Mac person, but if you're using Internet Explorer and what else, Firefox, the page, like these programs move off to the right, and you can't see them. I guess it's a little bit of they got to fix that up. So just note that right now. If you go to your Sunderize.com/Steve or whatever your site is, then it's going to be like some of the stuff's off to the right a little bit. You can scroll at the bottom, but you can't see it all, and that's going to be getting fixed. So if you're in Internet Explorer, Firefox, that's an issue there. Right, Mark?
Yeah, especially on the older version. I think some of them said that the newer version that's working, so it might mean that they need to upgrade their Internet Explorer to the latest version, and that might be part of the problem. But we're working on it to make sure it's working on all versions.
Okay, good. Now, here's the deal. We have webinars coming up this week, all right? There is a new calendar out, and you must see it at rxreps.com, and then you hit the calendar, and there's daily wake-up calls. Every day at 11 a.m. Eastern, there's wake-up calls, all right? Okay, and all the times on the calendar are in Mountain Time. There's a personal development call. That's one on with Robert Allen on Monday evening. There's business presentations going on. There's one of those on Wednesday. There's a clinical trial webinar about Sunderize and the benefits of all that stuff going on this next Thursday. And so these are Sunderize opportunity webinars and information webinars and new member training and then special advanced leadership training as well. It's all laid out. There's calls all week long, and when I say calls, they're usually conference calls or webinars, and they're all available, and I might as well just go over there and show it to you so you can kind of see where to get this stuff so that you have a way to invite your prospects. So let me just type in reps, REPS.com, and I'll show this to you so you can you know where to get it. Because sometimes people hear this and they still don't know where to go. Okay, so if you look here, there's the RX reps and then there's the calendar. So give it a second to load, and I know it's going to load on your stuff. And Mark, can you tell people what the definition of RX is? Because someone just asked me that, and so they want to know.
The definition of what? I'm sorry?
I know. Someone's asking the definition of RX.
Oh, wow. There's so many you look up RX, and that means anything from gold to golden to one who leads. There's many different definitions of RE is what we designed this from, and then the 2X is the other part of the last name. So we'll have a separate webinar one day just on that. How about that? Today, it's all about Sunderize.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, so let's stay focused here on Sunderize. And here is the calendar, U.S. calendar, shown in Mountain Time. So if you're Eastern, realize that if it's 2 o'clock, then it's 12 o'clock, right? So you're 2 hours ahead. Pacific's 1 hour behind. Central Time is 1 hour ahead, right? So just remember, currently it's 11:04 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you go to this next coming Monday, and you click on the daily wake-up call, it pulls it up right here, right? Has the phone number. It's about a 10, 15-minute call, all right? And you can see what, there's the conference ID and all that stuff, all right? Tells you about it. There you go. That's every day. Then Mr. Robert Allen is going to be doing, I believe that here it is, all right? And it gives you an address. It's not live in here, but you just copy this, all right? And, right-click, copy it, and you can stick it on an email, right? And you can send it to somebody, okay? And with a password, all right? So make sure you read through this to get the details, all right? There is, on Wednesday evening, a Slenderize webinar. So you need to, again, copy this link, send this link right here to your prospects so they can register, okay? So you right-click, copy, or Control-C on your keyboard, and you can send that off to somebody, okay? So you can see the events that are going on, right? You can see what's happening here and over the next few weeks. And so on Wednesday, we've got a webinar for you to build your business. There's a business opportunity webinar here with Rick Billings. That's on Tuesday. So just look through the week. You've got all this stuff going on. You guys got it? So that's RX Reps. And you're able to go in there and get that going. Okay. All right. Doesn't look like any questions there. Okay, so good. Now, what I wanted to focus in on here is, you're talking to people, and people see this as, don't ask me, it's usually 6 Mountain, so unless he changed the time. He did change the time. So all of that, all of that is right there. Yeah, you're right. Wow, I just see my business taking off with how, this is an incredible, awesome company to be associated with. You're absolutely correct. So yeah, the times on there are all accurate. So please just follow those times on the RX Reps. Now, when you're out there building the business, you're talking to people, there's a different ways to get started in the company, right? And so we wanted to go through those really quickly. And this is a Slenderize member pack, right? So just so you know, this is shipping focused. This is not off of your slenderize.com/Steve, your personal website. This is a document that I just kind of broke them down, but there is a document where you can send it off to people. And this is the member pack. And the member pack, the great benefit about this one, this is for someone enrolling as a representative in the business. It's focused on Slenderize, right? So they have the Slenderize products, which again is SlenderX Accelerate, and then the Optimals and the Pure Nourish. And for $299.95, 150 volume points gets the person activated, plus it includes the 2X membership. So for someone on a budget, this is a great way to get started for $299.95 in the business, all right? And they can get in the business. They've got the 2X membership included in this. Okay, so you guys got that? The 2X membership, which doubles all their bonuses for life and gets them additional savings on their auto delivery and basically all their product orders. You get that for $299. Incredible, all right? So that's excellent. It's right there. It's right in front of us. And that's very a doable way for someone to get going on and get started, right? So that's the member pack, right? So then there is the Slenderize business pack with the ASAP bonus. So if you sell this pack, which has 2 SlenderX, plus the Optimals, the Omega Q, Rejuvenex, and Restorex, plus Pure Nourish, you're going to get not only 3 lines, and you get started this way, but when you sell this, you get paid $75, all right? You get paid an additional $75 for selling this pack. So talk about it like that, hey, if I sell this pack, selling the pack is how you get the $75. Don't be like, I make $75 off the person every time that, don't talk like that, because it's not, it gets into regulatory issues and all those different types of things. So do make sure that that you basically say for selling this pack, you make $75. I wanted to bring it out and show it to you because again, when we have these ASAP bonuses, right? If this is you, and you came in with the and you basically bought this pack, right here, then you are going to have in your organization 3 lines available to you. If you were to sell 6 of these packs right here, you sell 6 of these to people, right, that want to join the business, right? Then you could structure them this way. You could structure them however your team tells you to structure them. So listen to whoever you're working with and how they want it, because some people might want to build 2 lines. But if you put them across 3 lines, each person that you would enroll with this, that you sold this pack to, like if you sponsored every one of these people here, these 6, right? And this doesn't have to happen in 1 week, but whatever, it's going to happen over a little bit of time. When you sell these, you make $75, right, for selling each pack. So right there, that ends up being, the ASAP bonus, 75, that's $150. 75 here on the second line. That's 75. That's $150 combined between these 2, and then the last 2 here on this line 3, that ends up being $150 as well. 75 for this person, 75 for that person, 150 total of $450. Now each one of these comes with 500 sales volume, so you end up with 1,000 volume on this line, 1,000 on 1,000 on line 1, 1,000 volume on line 2, 1,000 volume on line 3, and we get paid on our pay line. So you have one pay line here and a second pay line, and you end up making 15% of 1,000 volume, which again is another additional $150 for this line 2 and line 3. So it ends up being total. Basically, you sell 6 of these, you make $750. All right. So there you go, and that's the way, a way that you can show people, and they can get in and focus on the weight loss with the Slenderized packs. I mean, that's what these are designed for. There's not this pack here is designed. It doesn't have the water bottle and all that stuff. It's designed as a Slenderized pack, right? And that's what you want. Okay. Now, what I just sold this pack yesterday, and so people buy these packs all the time. And this is the Slenderized Elite pack. But you have to show the value of this pack and what it means. All right, I'm going to show you how to make additional money with not only, you can also do it with the business pack, but with the Elite pack. All right, this is what you get with the Slenderized Elite pack. You get 4 Slenderize and Accelerate. You get all these different products here, right? You get 2 sets of the Optimals, 2 sets of the Omega Q, 2 sets of the Rejuvenex, 2 of the Pure Nourish. All right, so this is a lot of products here. You get 4 lines, right? And I'll show you what that structure looks like. But when you sell one of these packs, your ASAP bonus is $200 whopping dollars. You get $200, and I know that helps a lot of people. And so if you looked at it like this, this is you. Again, you bought this pack right here, boom, and then you're like, what? I'm going to sell 4 of these packs, and for selling 4 of these, the ASAP bonus is $200 a piece, which ends up being $800 US. The volume, this is your power. We'll just say that this is the power line, and you have 3 pay lines. You make $150 because it's 1,000 volume, 1,000 volume, 1,000 volume. So 15% times 1,000, right? You get 15% of your lesser line, right? So this line, 15% of 1,000, 150. 15% of line 3, 1,000 volume, 150. 15% of line 4, 150. Right? So you make $450 in base commissions and $800 in ASAP bonus, and you basically make your money back. Yeah, you got a little shipping and the boss and whatever. Now, if you don't build 4 lines and you put them on 2, then the volume's going to be a little different. You'll still make $800, and you'll end up with a base commissions of I think $300. All right, and so you end up making $1,100 if you put everybody on 2 lines. So it's a little different, but hey, this gets your money back with 4 people. You sell 4 how you came in, and you get your money back. Plus, you have these product-producing, selling websites, that are just incredible. Now, this is another thing. I want you to take a picture of the Slenderized Elite pack with ASAP bonus. All right, with this pack. All right, with this pack, what do you get? So if I bought, let's say I bought this. And I could use the product, I could take one of these Slenderize and Accelerates and use it for myself, right? Of course, I would do that, all right? And then I'd have 3 left over here, so what do I do with those 3? Well, I guess then it'll be 2 months, but gosh, I'm here to, this is a business. I'm coming into business. By the way, $1,250 to sign up in a business is not very much, all right? So people spend a lot more money. I spent $5,000 on ridiculous vending machines before I ever found out about network marketing. I spent $3,500 on a gift basket business. So when you look at the cost of starting a business, this is ridiculously cheap. And with 4 people that you sponsor the way you came in, you make $1,250. Okay, you can make $1,250. All right. So then you have this pack. You bought this. You get this. What do you do with it? All right. So you start using these products for yourself. If you have a spouse, I guess 2 of you can use it. But here's what I would tell you to do. All right. And I would say this. And again, listen to your team members, whatever they want to do. You're going to have what? This is the Slenderize Accelerator. You have 3 extra of these. Now, in the pack, basically, it's like it ends up costing about $105 a piece. You could, and I saw this as wholesale, you could basically retail it, right, for $150, and you could sell 3 of these, right? So the rep uses 1 set of Slenderize and Accelerate, and he or she sells 3 sets for $150 a piece. And you could make $450 back. You'd have retail customers. You'd have people trying out the Slenderize Accelerate. You put $450 back in your pocket, plus you sell 4 of these elite packs, and you make $1,250. So right there, you're up to like $1,700. Okay, and that's not even including any orders that come in from your Slenderize personal website that people are going to be able to go buy the products right off of there. Now, I hope you guys are tracking with this. You don't have to do this, but this is what I would do. And if you think people won't spend $150, they do it all the time, and that's your hang up with it. And so you could tell somebody, hey, you know what? Hey, I could get you, because you have the products. You say, hey, I could sell this to you for $150 right now, or you could become a customer. You could have all of that conversation, or they could say, yeah, I'll just buy it, $150, boom, and they'll buy it. So you have family members, people that you know, they would totally buy this. My dad bought this stuff right off from me. I was like, here, you can just buy this right here. And so I would sell it for what it's worth, all right? Now, you may ask yourself, you may be like, well, are there price objections about this? This was a conversation I had on Skype last night. I hope it's a little bit like light-colored, but I was talking to one of my superstars, John Thompson, who has his own gym. He sold thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in his gym of Slenderize and Accelerate. And I asked him, well, is there any price objections for selling it for $150? And he said, I said, do you have any, so this is me last night, do you have any price objections? He goes, yes, but I tell them that you're not paying $150 for 2 little bottles. You're paying $150 for 15 to 25 pounds of weight loss. And that makes a lot more sense, all right? It makes a lot more sense, and Deanna showed you that chart earlier on, what it does. And so I hope that really makes sense to you guys, that you could do that. That's an option. Again, talk to the leaders you work with. I'm just throwing out ideas on things that you could do to put money back in your pocket and get your business profitable and get moving. I mean, that's basically it. All right. So I couldn't look at all these questions while I'm talking, but when you look at the competition, right? We've seen this before, right? This is SlenderX, Jenny Craig, different companies, 14.8 pounds in 30 days. Okay. Jenny Craig, it takes 12 months to get 15 pounds. Atkins, 10.3 pounds in 12 months, etc. Weight Watchers, 18 months to lose 10 pounds. Really? Get on SlenderX, Accelerate with the Slenderize program. And again, the cost of those programs for per pound is $25 versus $174 on Jenny Craig, $139 on that food stuff and Weight Watchers. So you have something here of very, very good value. And I hope you really, really, $150. I just said it is the retail price, but it said wholesale on there. Whatever, just go with it. All right. So yeah, so 150 is retail. All right. So sorry about that. Okay. Okay. Cool. So I hope this helps. I'm going to go through some common questions, and so I'm going to bring Deanna back out here. And we're almost done, everybody, so you guys can get cracking and get moving. And I'm going to show you some stuff to do and not do on Facebook, because I see it all the time, and it just makes me want to just jump through the computer. So hopefully you guys will stay on for that because it's going to make you money. All right, hold on a second. Okay, Deanna.
Yes.
Okay, 1 second here.
While you're getting all the questions ready, I want to let everybody know that next week on the 7th, Marlisa, Dr. Hurt, and I will be doing a webinar, and it's really geared towards your guests. It's going to be tons of testimonials, all the clinical trial results, a very, very good webinar for inviting people who are interested in losing weight. That's next week, January 10th, 7 p.m. Mountain Time.
Okay, so let's just go through, let's buzz through a couple of questions that people can get the answers for. Are the products safe? People, when we're talking to people, they'll ask, are the products safe?
Yeah, I mean, my answer is going to be much more technical than maybe regular reps, but homeopathic medicines are OTC drugs, and they are very safe. There is what's called a homeopathic materia medica. That's a big, long word, but basically...
You're already killing us, Deanna, on that one.
Killing you. So the simple answer is yes, they were very, very safe.
Okay, good. All right, so yes, they are safe. They're not full of hormones, stimulants, that kind of stuff. It's homeopathic, it's all natural. That's something that I would say.
No known side effects, just so you know. There's no known side effects.
So just that's your answer right there. Yes, they are safe. There's no known side effects, and it's not full of stimulants, hormones, and that type of stuff. So absolutely. What would you like to get? How would you like to get started? Is your next question? Okay. So there you go. All right. Can anyone use it?
Anyone, anywhere can use it. We don't recommend, children using it, but anyone. And according to the official guides, remember the homeopathic remedies don't interact, cause side effects, and anybody taking anything can be on them.
Okay, good. But pregnant women, right? We don't want to do that, right?
Well, no. I mean, hopefully common sense tells you that when you're pregnant, it's not time to lose weight. It's time to put on extra weight. No, because during nursing, you have to remember that nursing and pregnancy is not time to detox or lose weight. We hold toxins in our fatty tissue, and if you're trying to lose weight while you're nursing, it's not healthy for you or your baby.
Got it. Okay, good.
Oh, I love this
just
question.
Like any other gimmicky weight loss deal?
Well, I mean, personally, Steve, I've spent enough money to put my child through a college education on weight loss products. I was your typical yo-yo dieter. And the problem with most products out there, and this is a long answer, but the problems with most products out there is they just address one symptom of fat loss. We created a system that is comprehensive, because when people gain weight, there's lots of reasons: emotional, metabolism, hormonal. So we created a system that rebalances the body. So there's no gimmick here. This is losing weight, safe, simple, effective, and it's comprehensive.
Okay, good. All right, so and let's see here. What makes your weight loss program so unique?
Well, I mean, really what you said it earlier, not many people do their own trials. It costs a lot of money. I mean, everybody in our trial, we did extensive blood work. We did, weekly measurements and weighs and journals. I mean, it's a big ordeal. Not only is our program comprehensive, which is completely unique right there, it's also clinically proven and completely safe. And so not only do I think it's unique, I don't think there's anything else on the market that even slightly compares to it.
Yeah, so the answer is there's nothing on the market that compares to it. And so how would you like to get started? There's your answer. Okay, so, all right, good. And so people with drugs, like that take, pharmaceuticals or whatever, or people that have heart issues, when we said it was safe for everyone, you included those people in that, right? Because people are asking those types of questions.
Yeah, I did include those people in that. Remember, to protect yourself and to protect us, I always tell people you want to, seek the advice of your medical care practitioner before starting any weight loss, but homeopathic remedies, according to the official guides, do not counterindicate any prescription drugs. So anyone can take them. When you have somebody who has some serious health issues, always remind them to seek the advice of their healthcare professional.
Okay, good. Thanks so much, Deanna. I know for people there's going to be a webinar, okay, on Thursday night where you can get a lot of these questions answered about the clinical and invite your guests to that. We'd be here all day trying to answer all these questions, and we want to get through the rest of this because you guys have to go and enjoy your Saturday. So thanks so much, Deanna. Appreciate it. All right, so the echo's gone, so I got you. All right. Okay, so these are some Sunrise custom invites. They're right next to when you go get the success guide. These are invites you can actually download and actually use as well. And so those are available right there in the back office. Okay. All right. So I'm going to shift gears really quickly and get you guys a little smarter on like social media stuff with Facebook and just start thinking this way. All right. I want you to start thinking a little bit differently when you're out there, because social media, and I'm just going to stick with Facebook because we can go all over the place. Your messages can pretty much stay the same. And I'm going to give you a couple little tricks and tools, and it might get a little bit crazy, but hopefully not too bad. And then we're going to get through some incentives, and then we'll be out of here. Okay. So real quick, all right, how to post on social media. Create curiosity. Don't say too much. I see people saying, I just did this, X, Y, I just did, I'm in RX, I'm excited, RX is so awesome, blah, 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 and you think it's good, and everyone in your team claps their hands, and no one buys anything from that post or is interested because you say too much, all right? Ask questions on your posts. People who respond, private message with them. I'll show you, I'll just talk to you about that. And then test different types of messages. I had somebody that had put this, they didn't even realize it went up on their Facebook, but they had said something like this, and it's kind of a little case study. They said that they were looking for a weight management, plan, like that's a question mark to people on their Facebook. Join me in my group as we lose unwanted pounds. It's easy, simple, and inexpensive. It's not a diet, but a lifestyle change. I'm all in, and I would like you to become one of my challenge partners. Realize all of your dreams in 2030. I need 8 people. Okay. Now, this isn't horrible. However, right, and I talked to the person, they're awesome, and they accepted my speaking about this, but what you want to do, right, the simple thing could have been just to say, hey, like looking for a weight management program with a question mark, who else is looking for a weight management program? That could have been just the question mark, and then it would have been over. But when you said, join me in my group, what is your group? That's kind of like, what is that? It's easy, it's simple, and inexpensive. Oh, really, I got to buy something? So people are thinking this when they're reading this. It's not a diet, but a lifestyle change. Oh, great, I got to change my lifestyle? And yes, we may know they all have to, all right? But you don't want to tell them that they have to on a Facebook post, all right? And say, I'm all in, and I would like for you to become one of my challenge partners. Well, I is not what you want to be. Like you say, hey, you may want to see this. Make it about the person, not about I, okay? So I need 8 more people. All of this stuff, I would change it up a little bit. I might put a post like something like this, okay? And this could be how you talk on Facebook, right? This is how you could be talking, and I wouldn't put links to anything right necessarily. I could say something like, okay, everybody, it's New Year's resolution time. What are your resolutions this year? Mine is to lose 25 pounds. What's yours? Like, what is yours? Leave that on there. And then when they answer, oh, I want to lose 15, I want to do this, or I'm trying to do this, don't answer them with, hey, I've got a program for you. Private message would say, oh, that's awesome. Say, cool, good to hear it. And just see what people start putting. They may or may not respond. I don't know, but they'll put these questions out there so people respond. And when people say, like, hey, I want to lose 15 pounds, get them into the personal message. Like there's in there, you can actually personal message these people, okay? And say, man, what are you going to do for the 15 pounds? What have you tried in the past? And, do the greeting and qualify with that person. And say, you know what? And then just say, hey, you may want to see this. Check this video out. Boom, right? This is, I'm like, yeah, I want to lose 25, and I'm down. Then this is in your personal message. You could be like, Or you could say, if you know them, call them on the phone and talk to them. All right, that's what I would tell you to do. But don't give them all the answers on your post. Don't link all your links on there right away. Create some curiosity, create some buzz. This is the fun stuff. People like to respond to that kind of stuff. They do, and they'll write all kinds of things if you create, curiosity and questions, so people will respond. These are some examples, okay? And so you can even like, man, who else is sick and tired of all the diet programs out there? And then you'll see what people say, all right? You'll see what they say on this. And then find your prospects out of these questions. That's what I would do. That's what I do. I've done calls and trained people on this. I even made everyone look at everyone's Facebook posts, and people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I wrote all that on there. I'm like, yeah, every post you put on there is RX, 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 and no one wants to listen to anything you have to say. 75% of your messages, if there was 100% of messages, about 75% should be about, hey, we're going to the movies, boom, we're doing this, we're going over here. Hey, I just did this, or man, like all about your life and what's going on. Right? That's your Facebook, and then about 25%, hit everything every once in a while about your business, or man, I'm so, I just got back from the gym, down 15 pounds, or wow, I haven't even really been working out, and I'm already down 15 pounds, loving this, right? And so that would create curiosity. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying, because we're not going to spend a lot of time on this, but this is a complete training. If you want to get better training like this, come to Vegas in a couple of weeks. I'll show you about that. Possible Facebook posts. You could write this. Hey, you could, now I'm going to give you a couple ideas here. You could put your link. I would put your link on there, but I'm going to show you how to hide the link so it looks cool and it creates more curiosity. All right, so you can write this, like, Lisa Cummings, I can't wait to meet her. The lady's lost almost 100 pounds. She's incredible. She's in a wheelchair, paralyzed down from her chest down. She had a horrible ATV accident a few years ago. The lady, since May 29th, is almost at the 100-pound marker, like century of losing weight. I mean, 100 pounds almost, right? It's incredible. And, you could write something like, hey, if a woman in a wheelchair can lose 81 pounds since May, think what you can do. I finally found something that is safe and it works. And I should say works. But I can correct my own typos. All right. You got to see this. Boom. And now here, they could look at this and go, Slenderize, what is that? Oh, this is one of those sites. I don't know if I'm going to click on it. However, you could do this. This is a website. Everyone write this website down. I know it looks crazy. It actually is a website. It's called bit.ly. 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 Now, there's other ones, and some people are tricky, and they got all this stuff, but this is free. Okay? And also, when you put a Facebook post and you put a website, a link in your post, it's going to drop down like it might put like a preview of the website, all right? And so you can click right next to it. It says Remove Preview, all right? So you just do that, okay? Make sure you remove the preview. I'm not sure your question. What is the site? All right. Oh, bit.ly right here. This site right here. Right here. Okay, I'm going to take you to it real fast just so you can see it. All right. It literally is bit. Instead of .com, it's .ly. Okay. Now, what you can do is you can take any link, all right, for free. It's going to take a second. You don't have to buy anything on this. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to whatever. It's free. You can join. You can sign in, whatever. I just go and I just put my link up here, all right? So if I had www.slenderize, now I would copy it /home. And I say, shorten this. I don't want it to say that. I want to hide that. Shorten it. All I did is do that. Now hold on a second. Watch. Watch what happens. It takes a second. Now it's got this goofy-looking bit.ly, blah, blah, blah. But just copy it. Boom. I just hit copy. And then when I go to my post, I go back to the PowerPoint here. When I go back to my post, it's going to look like, instead, it turns this type of a website with slenderize.com/your name, which people may just Google Slenderize right there when they see that and go, what is that? But if they go here, they're going to be like, what is that? They click on it. They just click on this, and it's going to make a site that looks just like this, okay? And they just click on this one So you're basically, your post would look like this, actually. Okay? Your post on Facebook would look something like, hold on, sorry, that's going to look great. Undo. All right. So your post would look like this. All right. It might even fit up in here, right? And it'll shorten it. And so your post will look like that. That's going to create more curiosity than, www.slenderized.com/Steve or whatever. That's going to create more curiosity. You guys tracking with me? Is this a safe site? It's been around longer than you've been on the internet. Yes. Yeah, it's safe. You won't gain weight on this website. Yeah, but you'll shorten your links, and boom, you're going to start looking like a guru. What's going on around here? All right, so this is a super ninja trick, and you guys can use this to your advantage. If the best marketers and internet marketers use this kind of stuff, hey, you just got yourself a free tip. So does that help? What is the site? bit.ly, okay, right here, bit.ly. All right, there you go. So hopefully that works. You bet. Helps a ton. Now you don't look like all those other network marketing people. All right, good. Okay, can I go through the bit.ly thing again? All right, so I'll just take this website right here, right? This long, it's not going to do it for me. I'm going to go to this long website. I'm going to go back into this. Give me 1 sec. And up at the top, don't get caught up and look at all these things and here for your bid, whatever. Just right here. Up at the top, paste it in there, and say, shorten, Mr. Bitly, please shorten. Give it a second, and it does. And it copies. You copy it. You don't have to right click or anything. Just copy, hit copy, and then you just go over here. Watch. Well, it's not going to work because I copied your name, so it's not going to go anywhere. But so anyway, so that's how you do that. Okay. I hope that helped. Hope that helped you guys. Went back through it one more time. So it turns your long web link into a short little thing that you can put on the post, and that's going to create more curiosity. People are going to click on this just because they're going to be like, what is that? I guarantee it. It's going to work. And you can, pat me on the back later. All right, so possible Facebook posts. Hey, lifetime dieter finally loses 40 pounds at age 65. You've got to see this. That would be Lynn Allen Johnson right there. Boom. Right? That would be like the person I'm talking about. But this will go to my site, and people on Facebook, just go post that on Facebook somewhere. See what happens. Okay. All right. I hope that helps. All right. So that's great. And then, you know what? With all of these things, with your new sites, and with all of this, the hits keep on coming. And Mark Wilson's going to cover real quick how to about these different prizes and incentives. Mark, let's hit through these real quick, and we'll be out of here.
We'll do them really fast. First of all, we have the incentive giveaway. We already announced this, so you should all be aware of this. This is the sales incentive for you as representatives that started on the 15th of December, and it goes clear until March 15th, so there's plenty of time. First place is a cruise for 2 and airfare for 2, and that is on May 18th through 25th from San Juan, Puerto Rico, the beautiful cruise, the Caribbean cruise. It is going to be amazing. That's over a $4,000 prize alone. And then we have the Caribbean cruise for 2, so we get your cabin for 2, no airfare included on second place, and then on down 3rd, 4th, and 5th, you can see the prizes. So you've got a great opportunity out there moving these products. So you just move all the products. You're competing against U.S., Mexico, Canada, and Netherlands are in the contest. The points are based on the Slenderized products or the packs. So those packs that Steve went through, any of the Slenderize or Accelerate you purchase and you sell, or the people you personally sponsor from December 15th through March 15th, they're going to count as well, whatever they purchase. So if they come in with an elite pack, that's 1,000 points for you. 1,000 points for them too, but then you can continue to get this, anything you're moving there. You want to make sure you're in this. Opt in. You go to www.slenderize.com/opt-in. Put your ID in there, and you're opted in, so we know you want to compete on this. You must opt in to be part of this contest. So make
get
sure
that website down. They'll be asking me about it again. Slenderize.com opt-in. Let's go, folks.
Yeah, there you go.
Get on this.
Okay.
Because these cruises are the best events ever. So, yeah.
And this is an amazing cruise. This is an amazing, the Jewel of the Sea is an amazing ship. So Then also, we're going to have some weekly drawings and some fun prizes where, as you're hosting your Slenderize Now parties, we're going to make sure that as you're sending us information and things like that, we're going to give away prizes. We're going to have fun, different things there. Won't go into too much on that. Just make sure you're linking with us and getting on that. We have another contest, though, that we're starting today. Those are the recognition clubs that you'll see online. But this is the weight loss contest that started today. And today, you're going to form your team. So you want to get this out. And this can be for non-reps. So this can be just your customers coming in that can win this as well. And you go to that website there. You see slenderize.com/vacation. And you're going to have teams of 4. And the team of 4 that has the best body transformation. It doesn't mean you lose the most weight necessarily, but the best transformation, the team of 4 is going to win $5,000 towards a vacation of their choice. So the team gets to choose. Do we want to go to Vegas or San Diego or Mexico or Canada, wherever they want to go? The contest starts today. You must enroll your team of 4 by the end of January. So you have to start the program by the end of January. You have from now till then to get your team started. Get as many teams of 4 as you can on this program and enrolled, because they're not only going to be using the products, they're going to be involved in the program, but they're going to be experiencing great body transformations, and so that's really one of the key things for this. And then in April, when it ends, we'll have the contest winners, and they'll have a time to choose. We'll help them create that perfect vacation that they want wherever they want to go. Our travel agent's all set up, and we got some killer deals and some great ideas for them. But it's going to be their
incredible. So $5,000 towards any vacation you want to go on with your team, and I'm so glad the you guys at the home office listened, because we said, hey, let them go wherever they want to go. Just give them some money for it, and they can go choose where they want to go. And you guys did it. So again, it shows how you guys are working with us, and this isn't a dictatorship. You guys are listening to us, and I love it. And so appreciate it so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And everyone, don't miss out on these incentives, because these are paid for. You might as well get involved and get your team involved. If you miss out, you're just missing out because you're not taking advantage of great things like this. And we've got over $20,000 worth of prizes going out, so you might as well be involved.
Okay, great. And again, get to this rxreps.com to get the calendar events. Slenderize.com/support is where you can go get all those cool recipes. And Mr. Mark Wilson, appreciate you coming out. I'm going to bring on, real quick to close this out, and Mr. Tim Sales, Master Distributor. And again, Mark, thanks so much for putting all this together. We're going to rocket ship this Slenderize brand, and we're excited about it. Thanks for everything you guys have done.
You're welcome.
All right. Good. We're almost done here, folks. We'll bring out Mr. Tim Sales. And Tim, are you out there?
I am. Can you hear me?
I absolutely can hear you great.
All right. Well, gosh, I am excited and I'm overwhelmed at the same time. And number one is that I would like to thank you, Steve. You have covered about 2 days worth of information. Like, how in the world you were able to go through all the websites and the Facebook, the URLs, all of that stuff. You were up all night.
Yeah,
but I appreciate you, man. Really.
You're
it
welcome.
Took a whole lot. And anybody at all who has any criticism ought to try the little trick you just tried. So
ADHD,
really, really, thank you. I really, really sincerely mean that. And the second thank you goes out to all of the team who put this thing together. This thing has been quite an effort by all the people. There has been so many people who have to sign off, agree to, and if you have ever had Thanksgiving or Christmas time where you tried to gather the 4 or 5 family members and you all go to a movie and you tried to choose on which movie you're going to go see, and you all stand there and talk about it and debate about it, and then you never go to the movie because nobody can ever decide. If you can imagine the number of people that this has to go through, legal department and various different people, this has been an enormous undertaking, And there have been just some instrumental people in pulling this off. And then there's just the downright artists that are involved, the people who put videos together, the people who put websites together, and things like that. And that would be the primarily the Jeff Boyle team. And so, Jeff, I greatly appreciate you and every single one of you. I don't want to group them all into the Jeff Boyle team because I'd like to, call out each and every single person and their participation. So, and the reason that I'm doing this, folks, is, and I'm not wasting your time, I'm letting you know who's getting things done. All right, I'm letting you know who's doing that. So it's important to you because you own your own business. But you rely upon some people to get some things done for you. Deanna creates great products. Then comes the campaign. All right, and what you've just heard about is the Slenderize campaign. And after that becomes the execution of the campaign. And Mark just went through exactly how he's going to reward you. In other words, he's going to acknowledge you by putting you on a cruise ship or putting you on wherever, vacation you want to go and so forth. And so then all of these people who have put this campaign together are going to be looking at you and thanking you for your participation. All right, so that's the reason that I want to really acknowledge all of the people who have been involved in this, and of course is the executive team. All right, and so that would be all of them. The picture that you saw early on of the executive team, every single one of those have had quite a push to get this thing through. All right, so some of you were around back when we just started this thing. And I was, and it's even recorded out there, you can find the recording, where I actually said, this is something that a master distributor doesn't do very often, I actually said that if you need everything perfect, then please wait, because you will be very, very frustrated. Because the pioneers, the people who are in at the very, very beginning, they have to go through all of the shifting and the changing and the doing without. That little PDF that Steve threw up earlier about the earliest days of Slenderize or SlenderX is evidence of that. Okay, so we're out there selling this stuff with a black and white PDF. Okay, and so I told everybody in the beginning that if you need it all perfect, then please wait. Do not join us now. And there was a lot of people who just dismissed that, and then they came in, and then they got frustrated, and they just put their business aside. And I can honestly say, as I sat here and I watched this stuff all go through, I literally got chills. It's those kind of chills where you're impressed, you're happy. There might have been a thing here, a thing there that I might have changed a little bit differently or something, but it's good to go. It's good enough, and we can really push hard now. Okay, there'll be a few little hiccups, but what you're looking at is that the wideness of the large part of a funnel would be all that has to get done. And as little things get done and get done and get done, you start towards the nose of the funnel where you get that absolute focus where it's right. Okay? Now, what we're going to do now is that we're going to execute the campaign. So always it goes this way. You get the good product. You get the good campaign. You perfect the campaign. And the only way you can perfect the campaign is to execute the campaign. And what does execute the campaign mean? That means the number of people that you push towards yourslenderize.com/your name or whatever you change it to. Okay? It's the number of people that you push there. That's going to create people purchasing it, and it's going to create recoil. And what's recoil? Recoil is where someone says, oh, I don't like it because blah. I don't like it because blah. Do not feel defeated because of blah. What you do is you write it down and you send that upline. You send it to the company, you send it to us. This is what a team is all about. It's not about what Steve does or me or Deanna or anybody else. Marketing is not some hot shot. Marketing has to do with every one of you letting us know Exactly what's the recoil? What are people saying? That allows us to fine-tune this thing and make it incredible, if it's not already. All right, so what I'm trying to say here is in the beginning I said, for those of you who can't last through this, wait. But now what I'm saying is that if you came out onto this call and you're one of those that are lurking behind the hedge bushes, seeing if it's ready, I'll tell you right now, it's ready. Okay? I'm not saying it's perfect yet. I'm saying that it's ready. For those of you who were asking the questions on the site setup, I believe this is going to create way too many calls to the company, and so I want to help you with that. So when you go in and you set up your website, and you're in Site Manager, is the area of your back office that you want to change something, that you want to change the name. So if you're in your back office, you're going into Site Manager, and there's a field in there that you can change the name of, and that would be the field of your website. If you, let's just say that your name is Steve Schwartz, and it says Steve Schwartz, and you want to change that to Home, and so you type in Home. When you click the Save button, if it'll like do a query, in other words, it's going out asking questions to the other computers, and then if it blinks and it stays Steve Schwartz, it doesn't change to Home. If it stays Steve Schwartz, that means that name is already taken and you can't change it to Home. If it blinks and it leaves the word Home or whatever you changed it to, if it leaves it there, then now that's your new name. All right, so if you got the bright idea to change it to something and you changed it and then you pressed it and it didn't change, that's because the name's already taken. All right, so hopefully that helps you. So you just keep making different things. Some of the names that I just popped off the top of my head are, and these are generic names, okay? So elite, brilliant, first, important, hot, smart, private, tool, results, fresh, new, vital, top, one, spelled out, 01, or O-N-E, the number one, the number two, the number three, A, B, C, ABC. Go, secure, safe, win, unlock, cool, clean, wow, pure, urgent, exclusive, sneak preview, new with an exclamation point, first, today, today only. Any of these are going to work on online and offline campaigns, and so these are just some of the things that I threw out there. Welcome to do whatever you want with it. All right, and then, Steve, I want to ask you a question, and this is a little bit of a dialogue of how you would work it. All right, you with me?
Yep.
You didn't say yep.
I'm here.
All right. So, since you're one of the top income earners in the company, and that's at the top of the list, by the way, people. I'm not saying that 1 out of 20,000. I'm saying that you're one of the top 3 or 4 or 5. When would you send someone to slenderize.com / your name or Home or whatever you've changed it to? When would you send them there versus when are you going to send somebody to slenderize.com?
Business or product. So I'm talking to you and you're saying something about, I don't know, we're in a conversation, you want to lose some weight or you want to get back in shape, I'm going to send you to my personal website that would sell them the products as a customer. The other one,
your personal website is slenderize.com / Home or Steve or whatever it is. So that's what you mean by personalized, means it's got your name behind it. All right. And if you were going to send somebody to sign up for the business, is that when you would send them to slenderize.com to show them all that we've got? Is that what your approach is?
Yeah, if I sent an email, I would use that with if I talked to them, of course I would send them that, and I would send them the attached packages to an email, something like that, and that's what I would do.
Very good. I just wanted to clarify for everyone the division or the difference. Some of us fought very, very hard for slenderized.com/name for it to be a completely focused on selling the product. All right? That's what we were out there trying to do, and I think it's fantastic that that's what the whole focus is. In other words, this is the legitimacy of this industry. And you can go back 10 years from now and you can hear me talking about what's wrong with replicated websites is that it has offers out there for business as well. And it reduces sales because I've proven it statistically. And so my hat's off to the company and for all of those who wanted that. And so thank you to the company for us getting that. And then the final thing that I want to just mention to you, and this is about a team, and you are an individual piece of the team. And it's not us up here doing stuff versus you down there. That's not at all the way this team works. I'll never forget one time I was, all of you know I was in the military. And I'll never forget one time I was in a gun school, training school, and there was a guy, very decorated soldier, had been through Vietnam and several other engagements. And he walks in and he's got this big, big book with him, and he holds it up and he shows everybody a book. And he goes, "You know what this book is? It's called War and Peace. It tells you the strategicness of how to win a war." And that book was huge. I'll never forget looking at that book, and I thought, man, that would take me 2 years to read that book. And he said, "I disagree with this book," and he threw it on the table. And he said, "How you win a war, it's accurate bullets downrange by all men at the same time." In other words, if 10% of the team is laying down playing possum, or 10% of the team is thinking somebody else is going to actually get the job done, then it can't happen. And that's how wars are lost, businesses are killed, and the team, the football team, the basketball team, the soccer team, the wrestling team, all teams fail when this happens. When anyone on the team thinks somebody else has got it. We hit an incredible number last year, $31 million. That's insane for a first-year company. I don't know of another company that's been able to do that. Okay, it's incredible. If we just simply double the company, we will be at a benchmark. Actually, I'll call it a tripwire, being that I was in the bomb squad. I'm going to call it a tripwire. There's a $50 million a year tripwire in this industry where we go from a trajectory. If you were to draw a line across our sales figures and you were to show a little bit of a trajectory on that line, it's not much. And so there's a flat line, and then it sort of is creeping up. But at 50 million, it seems to be a tripwire where attrition or growth exceeds attrition, and you get a straight up vertical climb. And that's called momentum. Momentum isn't an automatic thing. Momentum is created when everyone at the same time executes campaigns downrange, right? In other words, that's how it works, is everybody executing all the time. So each one of you on an individual basis should be trying to get 10 people to look at slenderized.com/yourname a day. If you are on a part-time basis, that would be a minimum that I would really strongly urge you. And if you do that, number one, we're going to see how many convert, we're going to see how many recoil, and we're going to get those recoils. We're going to find out exactly what's causing them, and we're going to be able to make the adjustments that are necessary. And then it won't take us long to shift and change if we have to. If not, then we're good to go, and it'll create a lot of sales. And then that's what's going to create and get us to 50 million plus. I I personally feel, if just with the team that we've got now that's on this call, that we should be able to create that $50 million at a minimum, and I'm talking about U.S. sales, okay? I believe that we can do that in the United States with this product, and that's going to hit the tripwire. And then you guys, the ones that are on this call that execute like I just requested, you guys are going to be the legends. You ever heard of Dexter Yeager? Well, he's that guy that's made so many hundreds of millions in the industry over at Amway. You ever heard of the Craig Brysons and the Craig Tillotsons over at Nu Skin? They're the guys that are making $500,000 a month. All right? That's how they got there. The only difference is that it took them 6, 7, 8 years to ever get off the floor, where we are already at a trajectory that far exceeds any of those previous companies. And so I urge you to really put your shoulder to the wheel and get people to this site. The product, you know, I've stood on a lot of stages out there. I've only been with one company, but I've been on a lot of stages, and I've heard great products by all of them. None of them say our products are horrible. But I will tell you personally, I promise you I would not reduce my integrity by saying something like this. I really, truly have never seen a better product than SlenderX. Of all the weight management programs, of all of them, and so many people have them, I've never seen one as efficacious as this one. And so you can go out there and truly help people. And that's what's rare. It's not a gimmick. It's not you making money. It's you really, truly changing people's lives. Somebody who loses almost 100 pounds in a wheelchair, if that doesn't like almost break a tear or does break a tear in your eyes that we're able to help somebody that much and make you go out there, then you need to check your sensitivity meter because we're truly helping people. So with that, Steve, thank you for what you've done here. I'm going to turn it back over to you, and all of you that are on the team, thank you for creating the 31 million last year. I hope you did your part. It's now time to double down. Steve, back to you.
All right, Tim, thanks so much. Incredible. Again, folks, remember who you're listening to there. Tim Sales, 25 years, network marketing ambassador. He's with us. He's not with anybody else. He just gave you some great advice that companies would be dying for him to be able to say that same information about their company. And, of course, he's not just saying it. He's actually in the business building it. So right now, what you need to do, get your site set up, order your Slenderize Now weight loss socials, invite your prospects to the weekly webinars, study the replay of this webinar. Well, hopefully the recording will work, and if not, we'll do it again. I'll record it again if I have to. And attend the webinar conference calls this week. Get on those wake-up calls. Get yourself woke up. Get your mind right. Get on there with Robert Allen. Get into the game. That's your personal development. Don't go read a bunch of books. Get your personal development from RX right in there, working on your business, and get this Slenderize brand moving. And get those messages. Do the bit.ly. Be a little different than all those other jokers on social media. Do something different. And again, invite. You guys have a great day.